Howdy guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just a builder. I think this is part 18, I think. Alright, so last we left off, we got the rear bumper, I believe it's called, rear bumper, all glued on and all. And we got the console here painted up, along with the centerpiece here, painted up into our brown, flat brown, yep, flat brown. I think in that last video we also did the grills here. I do still intend to add this grill right here. You can see it. Dang you. Okay, let's see if I can turn it around here. That grill right there. I still intend to add that. Here, let's turn it around. So you have this piece here, and then you have these lower lights. They look like indicators of sorts. The grill is going to fit right. The grill is going to fit right over it, just like that. So, one thing that I was looking at, I think it was after the video, is that when we put this in, I can put it in, hold it there, and then just flatten areas out, because it is contorted a little bit. So what I can do is I can just put it into position here, put it in, and then just hold it. How far would you go back? You'd go back pretty far, wouldn't you? Yeah, you go back pretty far. But I would hold it there best I can, and just go from there. Everything's pretty much ready to go. Last couple of pieces we've got. You know what? I'm gonna point the camera down here. Hopefully y'all can see this. We're gonna move these out of the way. This grill, I think I'll just glue on right now. Just drop it in place, and then go from there. Now I don't have any glue on there right now. There we go. Let's see, points of contact. So it looks like we have, oh, I wish I could zoom this in, honestly. Let's see. Point it down. Let's see. Okay, so look, hopefully you guys have a good viewing on that. So points of contact again. Here, here, one point here, so I'm just going to be putting glue right here, putting glue across here, 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 and across here to where it's going to stretch. So I shall demonstrate again. There, across, there. Any more? Good thing I've got one. And then right across here. There. And then we're just gonna drop it on there. Well, actually, hang on, doesn't it go right there? So, I actually mentioned this in the last thing, instruction class. Oh, it should show. Okay, yeah, so it does not come right up to the top here, it actually comes about halfway down. So actually, I should be... Come on. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this over right next to my Enterprise. Yeah. Okay. So, that is that. There is windows, for that matter. There is windows, wherever they may be. Where are you? Did I pull them out? Maybe. I don't know. Does not look like I did. Oh, never mind. Here they are. Got them. Well, we're getting there. Probably another video or two. I hope to have it done very, very quickly. At least it came off easily. Well, I hope you all having a good week. I've had last couple of days have been tough for me. Just cleaning the store, getting it ready. It was very, very stressful. But we got it done. You know, I understand wanting to keep the store clean, but and expectations. There are things I wish I could change, but you know, as a Christian, we are called to. The term master was used, but submit to the. It basically says submit to those in authority over you. And as much as we want to change stuff, I'm under my boss's authority. Where did the thing go? Let's drop that in there. Okay, so that's just gonna fit right in there. I need to. Oh, I'm just gonna prop it up just a little bit. Okay, so your main window, side windows, just goes right in there. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna go. Hopefully, okay. Right along in this area here, a little bit up in the corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take. This is hard. Gluing windows isn't in has always been. Yeah, been okay. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Again, me, I just like to use a metric ton of glue. I know it's probably hard to see. I apologize for that. Here we go. Oh, wow. Went in a lot better than I expected. Well, windows in. Wow, I could just set that right in. I was looking for, where's it? I can kind of tell which is which. It's bent just slightly to account for everything. I was looking for this. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with that. Okay. So again, we're just gonna put glue around the perimeter here. You have a couple of little little studs here so that way when you drop it in, it stays, which is kind of nice. Again, we're just grabbing our paint here. Okay. I'm gonna call that good. Again, I'll just put it over by my enterprise. Everything's holding. This is instructions. Okay. That's done. That's done. Done. It's done. Okay. Alright, we're almost done with that. Now, gonna be a lot of painting to be done for the center. Chairs are gonna need to be painted. Probably should have done that at the same time. Well, let's figure out the pieces. There we go. Let's grab our X-Acto knife. Yeah, a lot of these pieces are gonna be is it flat? Wrong color. Here we go. Brown, flat brown. There. There we go. Okay, and I'm just gonna need to paint that spot up right there. That's where the tweezers were. A pen. Come on. That's done. Chairs. Okay. Here's all that stuff. There's the rest of it. I'll take some of the stuff here. Come here. All the guys finally got back to me on my crankshaft. By the end of the week, I'll be able to head in and get it. And then I'll have to order up parts. I'll probably order parts here in the next day or so. Then just go in there and ask them, like, hey, can you do that? Can you... it's a long thing to do. Okay. All right. Okay. Now there are decals for this. I'll probably do that before I put everything together. So, itty bitty tiny decals right there. Get your gauges and everything. Do that. Probably paint that up. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably paint it up. Same color. So yeah. Brown, brown, brown. Chairs are going to be brown, except the seatbelts. Actually, the seatbelts on there. So paint that up. Paint that up black. Use one of the nicer brushes. Clean everything up. And use my knife here. Clean things up. Ah, crumbs. Camera's not pointed at it. Sorry about that. I think we'll leave the chairs on here. Move that around. Alright, so got several pieces. Alright. Paintbrush. I hope your guys' week is going good. Some weeks are probably better than others. That I understand. Even more so when you're. You know, to be honest with you, I'm trying to find my way back to Christ. I think at some point is we just decide to walk away. I think I've done that. I really don't know. I think I have. I stopped going to church some time ago. Well, my reason for it is, well, like, I'm working. I'm so tired when I get up in the morning. I deal with so many people and so much stuff, and even stress comes along with it. And all I want to do is sleep. And my previous job before that, I was getting up the days I would at 5 or 6 in the morning. And on school, on top of that, it's just so much going on that I just stopped going to church entirely. And there are times that I do go. Dad has me go. But most of the time, I just haven't been going to church. And honestly, I've started thinking about, well, it's like, instead of going to this church, it's not a bad church, I'm gonna be honest. But I think it's more of a church for mom and dad, to be honest. And it's good. I'll be honest, it's good. No wrong things against it. No wrong things against the pastors there. But I've started nitpicking at small things. It's let's just say you start anticipating things like, hey, okay, this is gonna come up, how long is this gonna take? The same thing is said over and over and over, and I started nitpicking, and I was like, you know what, I don't belong here. I don't. Because, like, I start nitpicking and everything, and I start nitpicking at how people are gonna talk, how loud people are gonna talk, and it's like, that, I guess you can call that another reason not to go to church. To stop going to church, honestly. It's like, well, if I start nitpicking and stuff, then I don't really belong there. Why should I belong there if I start nitpicking at that sort of thing? So I stopped, and I've tried to shut myself up about that. And there are times where I just want to go to sleep listening to it. Literally in church, just go to sleep. And I actually have gone to sleep. It was actually at a Bible study. I had drank coffee with creamer, a lot of creamer in it, and I went to sleep. My brother and I actually did that once. Like, I think with me and my brother, but maybe it was just me. But literally, I went to sleep, and I woke up. Oh, the service is done. Crap. And I stopped drinking coffee, and I remember last time I went to church, everyone was there. It was potluck for the church. I just took off. I didn't care about doing anything else. I just went to Grandpa and Grandma's. A tombstone out in Wisconsin. And I said hi to them. That's all I wanted to do that day. Just go say hi. And today I thought about, I was like, okay, what if I go to just a different church? Because you want to restart somewhere else. It's like after you leave a job, you just want to start fresh somewhere else. That's kind of the thing I just want to do, just start fresh somewhere else. or I'm not known at all. Maybe just feel like, just for once, to have the feeling of mystery, I guess. Or like, what am I doing? Not what am I doing here, but more the feeling of I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't know. Mystery. Maybe it's just a feeling of mystery, I guess. Maybe one day. It's a church my sister used to go to, Grace Church, I think it was called. Just go there and just try a morning service or something. I don't know. The only thing when you go somewhere, I don't want to speak ill of mom or dad, but they kind of ask questions. Mom does a little bit. It's like, sometimes it just, because I just want to go somewhere and not have to be asked questions about where I went and whatnot. Maybe this is gossiping. I don't know. Does anyone else have that feeling like you've been asked questions all your life and all you just want to do is just go somewhere, and then when you come back, like, no questions asked or anything, you can just say like, I went somewhere. Something. Because I just haven't been to church in so long, and I just want to start fresh somewhere else. Maybe I'll do that. Find a different church. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Well, there's one seat. My knife. This is what I hate. Paint building up on the side, and you can't clean off your brush the way you want it cleaned off. There's a paper towel. Or better there yet. Give me that. There. Look at that. There we go. But the problem is with the paintbrush itself. That's going a lot quicker than the last seat. Be done in a second. Alright. I know I'm not talking much. I just think a lot. Actually, I've been recently preparing my the engine head, to receive a new gasket, and it's a paper gasket. I like a thin piece of paper more. Like if those of you have worked on cars, like sometimes you have metal gaskets or metal type gaskets, and then you have the paper gaskets. And this is a paper one. I thought there was no gasket there, to be honest, until I started peeling stuff away. Like, oh, there is a gasket here. And I've been painfully, with a little blade, painfully chipping it away, preparing the surface. Get some new pistons. They come with wrist pins. I might just replace the piston entirely. Get a new connecting rod, new piston. I'll have to get that weighed out and everything. Just like, hey, can you guys... Like, I don't know what the whole thing is to do that. But we'll see what happens. Alright, well, chairs are done. When it's done drying, probably tomorrow. Next video, I'll paint up the seat belts. Is there anything relating to it? Not much. Oh, I see. There's a picture here on the back of it where it shows where the seat belts, like the heavy duty ones, are going to sit. They're going to be sitting, draping down the seat. So that'll be the next one. Pardon me. Uh, okay. My pen. Here we go. Any other piece. There you are. Steering wheel's last bit. Wherever it is. Here we are. So this the handle part here, this round piece, is going to be painted brown. Okay. Now if I get any paint on any of these spokes here, I'll just go in with the next color and take my fine pointed brush and just go at it with the color it needs. And look at that. Come here. Fine. There you go. All right. Like I said, I'll go in again with the next color with a brush, with a fine point brush, and just go along it. Find my painting instructions. It'll be an interesting one to paint. That's on. I need my brush cleaner. There you are. All right. Oh, I think it's good for now. The Enterprise actually here. Let's pick it up. People. Let's pick it up. This should be done. Yeah, this should be done. So, now she's not finished yet. I'm not even gluing these in. Let's find my glasses. It's a big 18 to 20 inch model. Like, that's how big it is. Like, that's my hand. I'm clenching this thing. That's how big it is. It's a big one. Big boy. 1/650th scale, I believe. That's getting done. Yeah, I just glued on a last Broussard collector earlier this morning. That would have been the 24th, I guess. I've been thinking about more cars, and particularly in trucks. I've got my Firestone one right there. Just thinking about those kind of things, like what would I do if I were to build a dream truck, something like that, like for something like Minnesota weather. Like what kind of would be good? You had 4-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, that sort of thing. Thought about that a little bit. It's fine. Gotcha. That's it right there. But I think one thing I'll share about myself is my coming to faith. Now I haven't practiced my faith that much. Like I said, I stopped going to church a long time ago, but my coming to faith is that the times we were going to church, I was still driving with them at the time, and we listened to it's a program called Jan Markell. On AM 1030, would go from I think 9 to 10, and you'd hear about end time things. And as a kid, we were actually going to a previous church before Grace Gospel, and listening to that, to be honest, it scared me. It scared me as a kid. It scares me sometimes to think about those things, but not that much as it used to. And like me, you hear everything, hear what's going to be like in the last days and all, and I really didn't want to be a part of that. So I remember the night asking Dad. I actually asked him, "It's like, Dad," I think I asked him, "How do I get saved?" I think the proper question is like, "Dad, I want to get saved." So I think I asked him, like, how can I get saved? I asked him that one night. I was very hesitant on asking. We were all very hesitant on asking Dad anything. It was easier with Mom. With Dad, it was very hesitant, but anytime we asked Mom or Dad stuff, we were very hesitant. But I remember that. And I came to Chris, I think it was back in 2014, 2013 or so. Actually, maybe a little bit later. I've got it written on a note upstairs to my wall. Kind of tapped into my wall a little bit. It's a little pin it's pinned to my wall. And that was a day. And since then, it's been a rocky road, definitely. And I don't have that much fear, honestly. There are other things I am scared about, and I've been coming to grips with. Like losing what makes me me, in a sense that, like, cats are a part of my life, and I've been scared of even losing them. And one of the things I've asked God for is humbleness, and even in the harshest times, He's humbled me. when our mama cats had their kittens, we had a total of 10 kittens plus the 2 mamas. That makes 12. And now we have just the 2 mamas and 2 kittens. And during that time, I realized that I'd forgotten where it all came from. Like it's the opportunity to have more cats came from. And I was humbled then and there. And these days it's still more humbleness. I couldn't ask for anything else. So it's been, each day is its own eye opener. So I'm always thanking God for all He's given me. So every day is a different day. You know, people say, pardon my language, same shit, different day. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but I've tried not to dwell on, as His word says, He's basically paraphrasing that. Don't think of what the next day will bring. So I've definitely done my best to, I've tried not to think about what the next day could bring. A lot of days you're still dealing with people, and you just get angry with people, and even in that, it's like, God, I'm here to serve you. It's still a pain in the hind end sometimes, dealing with people. You're just trying to do your job, and you got someone crabbing at you, or that sort of thing. It's just like I'm here to serve people. That's the harder part, is telling yourself is that you're here to serve the people. Not only here to serve the people, but you're also here to serve God. And you are under the authority, not just Him, but also your boss. So every day is different. The things that happen is always different. Sometimes it might even feel like the same day, but at different times of the day. So we'll just I'll see what I'm gonna see what the church service is gonna be, what the church service is gonna be like, or what time they start. Maybe, I think it's at Grace Church, kind of out there in Eden Prairie. See like the times, what the morning service is, and whatnot. I'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll commit to it. I don't know. It's all still kind of new in my head. That's all I kind of want to do, is just start somewhere fresh. Because it's like going back to that church is like returning to that old job you didn't even want it. You didn't like later on. I worked my first job, Fleet Farm, for 6 months, and stopped Caribou for 2.5 years. And actually, next month is going to be my first year and my 1 year anniversary, if you will. Working for Quick Trip. So it's been a rough road. Good here, terrible here, bad there, that sort of thing. But I've learned a lot more in the past 2 jobs. But I'm still doing my hardest to keep everything going. And when I said this set is contorted. Look at the front wheels. there. Yeah. So, we'll see what the future holds. Pray, look online, that sort of thing. Leave that, right? Leave that. Well, is there anything else? No, I think that's it. Next video we'll paint more things. We'll install the seats. We'll install seats, the centerpiece. Ooh. I need to paint up the shifter stick. So yeah, it's gonna be next video. Again, it's gonna be a little bit more painting, installing of some pieces here and there, and we'll just keep going. Okay, and we're just letting those dry. The two windows, the bar for the front grill there. Just let all that go. It's coming together really, really well. Although it is very much an old kit. So, but hey, we're all here for the ride, aren't we? We're all here for the journey. All right. Well, I'll let you all go tonight. A little bit shorter than other times, but I think I'm finally getting the hang of everything around the 40 minutes to an hour long or so. Well, I got nothing else. I think for tonight we can close in a word of prayer. Lord God, I thank you for today. Though every night seems very, very torturous, you're always there. And I pray for the people on the other side of the camera, God, as they're watching. Lord, I pray you work through their lives and help them where they need help, Lord. And I thank you, God, for this opportunity to share you with the audience here, with the people who do watch these videos. And I pray that, God, that you would work in me to figure out where to go next, and to just bring me where you want me to be. I thank you for this day. I pray that all of us be able to get some rest tonight and wake up ready for tomorrow for whatever comes our way. And I thank you for this day. In Jesus' name I pray. Yeah. Alright, well guys, see y'all in the next video. Get some rest. And I'm out of here. Peace.